last situation we're going to talk about is when there's bases loaded. There's runners on first, second, and third. Again, right-handed batter up to the plate. If there's a left-handed batter, it's the same. We're just in our left-handed alignment. All right. Now we're going to say there's a ground ball to pitcher. All right. Now, if there's a ground ball to first or third and they can make the throw home, we're wanting them to throw home to get that lead runner, right? Because that is the force out. The catcher, then instead of standing just in front of home plate, they're actually standing with their right foot on home plate, playing like the like a first baseman or anybody trying to make a force out would. Okay. And as a lifelong catcher, this was my favorite double play, my favorite kind to turn. So let's say the ball is hit back to pitcher and everybody's getting in their position. You see catcher takes their spot on home plate. First base is moving to first base. Second base is moving to the second base. Shortstop is going to back up second in case there's a throw from catcher to second base or it got past the pitcher. Third base is playing their position. Left is coming over for a potential throw to left. Center fielder's backing up shortstop in case there's an overthrow. Right field, see where right field came. They're backing up first because here's what's most likely to happen. They don't go all the way down the line. They don't go into foul territory. They're in fair territory backing up first. The reason they do that is here's what's likely to happen. The pitcher gets the ball. They want to go after the force out, right? So they want to throw home. Okay. They throw home. The catcher gets the ball. They get that out. Great. We've got an out. We still have bases loaded. However, if that runner from first, or I'm sorry, if the batter is not to first base or they're not close to first base yet, the catcher could actually catch the ball, secure it for the first out at home plate, and then throw to first for a potential second out. All right. So in that situation, the pitcher throws to the catcher. Immediately, the pitcher then runs to back up home plate. Okay. And then the catcher's going to throw to first base. All right. Why did the pitcher move into that position? Because let's say the catcher secures the first out, they throw it to first and they make a wild throw, or the first baseman misses it. It goes to right field. The right fielder then has to get it. They're throwing all the way to the catcher to try to get an out. So we need the pitcher there for a backup. We need somebody in case there's a wild throw from right field to the catcher position. Okay. So here's what it looks like all together. This is my favorite type of double play as a lifelong catcher. It's hit to the pitcher. They throw home, get the first out. The catcher throws on to first base. Now, here's where we'll talk about a little bit of situations. We want the lead runner if it's possible. And if it's a close game, that's the most important thing. So if the bases are loaded and the ball's hit to third base, we're going to be throwing home if we can get that lead runner at home because that's the force out and we don't want to allow them to score, right? Same thing at first base. Same thing possibly at second or shortstop. However, let's say it's toward the end of the game and we're up 6 runs. We, at that point, might say we're willing to give up a run for an out. So we're willing to trade them scoring 1 run for us to get an out. So if it's hit to first base, instead of throwing directly home, maybe we run, touch first base, and then maybe we have a play at the plate. So the first baseman could actually touch first base and throw home for the catcher to possibly make a play, right? There will be different situations that we will talk about, and we're going to learn a lot about this. We're going to be playing a lot together. So there will be so much that we will learn. There will be different situations, and we'll talk about those situations. All right. The rule of thumb is we want to try to get the lead out, the lead runner, or the easiest out, closest out, unless we're in a situation where we're wanting to trade a run for an out. Okay.